Show.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We are live.
Oh, now it is.
There you go. There you go.
No, the new Vape show.
There might be a little bit of gap. Right. I think we're live. TJ.
Well, you want me to do it?
And
you been heard of it?
Have you not read the...
Can we rewind?
Yeah, go back.
Edit.
Oh my gosh.
Hey guys, welcome to the Northern Union Vape Show. Yeah, it's our 20th show, isn't it? Well, your 20th show.
Yeah.
It's my 20th show.
It's your 20th show, yeah.
My 19.
So, let's see who is in chat. So we've got Mick, which is the late night vape show, which will be on straight after us, 10:30, isn't it? I believe.
That's the one with Kentucky Bill.
There you go. JP Vape Reviews is in. Someone called Vape with CJ, I don't know who that is. Reverend Vapes is in, who is in chat, who is in our show. Yami's in, Ian Above the Clouds,
Yes.
Simon Bridgewood, nice to see you. DE, hope you get better soon, buddy, by the way. Big D Vapes is in. Will L, how you doing? Kentucky Bill's in. LJ McCutcheon. Net Reality. Dan Bars and Tattoos, welcome.
Dan Barton.
Emma Douglas, nice to see you. PavG.
PUBG.
I think Amanda Robinson's in as well. There
He's
you go.
our new moderator, Miss Amanda Robinson.
Yes.
And
So
Stuart Ayrton.
And
Stuart
Stuart
Edson's there. Stuart Edson's there as well. Yeah. So welcome, Reverend. Welcome to our show. It's very nice to see you.
It's a pleasure.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you
you.
for inviting me. Sorry about the lighting, folks, but I'm stuck with a little webcam thing.
Yeah, it looks all right, mate. You can see your mouth, so that's the main thing.
Yeah, I'm only using a webcam, but I've got like 7 different lights on in this room.
Shall we have a look at our buffets or what?
Yes. Why don't we pick on JP first?
All right, mate. Thanks, CJ. I'm on the Aegis Boost with Wick Addictions Rehab Blue. Single recap on the Aegis X. And it's another Wick Addictions Vanilla Latte. And I'm on the Dreamer with the Ardent.
How you finding the Dreamer?
I've got green hands. I've only been using it today, and I've got bloody hell, my hands are all greened up.
It's not fake, is it?
No, it's real.
All right.
And I've got Lord Coggington's Very Berry Ice. What's it like, Lord Coggington's? It's not bad. Because I follow him on Twitter and on Instagram.
I just started following him today, funnily enough.
Yeah, and I always comment on that lot, and I've seen it, and I'm like, shall I get some? But he don't take PayPal on his website, but you can get it on another one, In Juice. Yeah, I made a mistake with this because I put an ice shot in as well. So it's very cold. So the flavours of the berries not very strong on it. Right. I overpowered it. So that's me done, and I'll pass it to Ian.
Thank you, James. Welcome, everybody. Rev, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Right, where do we go? So, Sigeli Cronus with Hell Beast on top, with this banana, but e-liquid in it. Nearly finished that. Nearing the end. I've got Drag 2 Hell Beast with some Herbal Tides Cherry Tunes, which is lush. And I've changed it a bit today. So I got Vape Storm Puma with the Falcon King. I'm sure that's the Falcon King. It's just got a funny drip tip on top. Yeah, sure, that's Falcon King. With this, that I don't think much to, if I'm totally honest with you. This Remedials Strawberry Lozenge. I mean, I'm on it because I'm trying to clear my nose because I've been suffering my hay fever, but it's all right.
All right. Where's that from?
Where did I get it from? I can't remember. Some shop online, but the actual website is DocLocks, but it's all right. It's not amazing. What else haven't I? Oh, I got this as well. The what is it though? The Aegis built-in battery mini thingy majobby.
Yeah, mini.
With the Innokin slide tank on top with dainties, pineapple, 6 milligram free base liquid from Vape Heads, and that's pretty much me. Really, it's a lot for me. Where should we go? Mark, let's go to you.
Right, sorry, I'm like getting, because everything's going on, I'm trying different things. I will address, Jay Jarry's just said the neon green's a little bit in your face, Danny.
Yeah, that's our colour, isn't it? I mean, the Flat Cap Vapor, he stole our neon green.
So it's nothing to do with me. Danny's been playing around today, and he wanted us to look a bit more professional, so he's come up with this background, and this is what we've got. So we will have a tinker. We might have to turn it down a little bit. It is...
Tone it down a little.
Yeah, we'll have a look on replay. So at the moment, you're going to have to put up with it. So I do apologise.
I don't mind it. I've got to be honest. I think it's all right.
Well, I think
it looks all right.
Jerry just said it's a little bit bright. So
that's
I can't turn it down. So it's a background.
We're trying to stop you all from dozing off. That's what it is.
Exactly. We just pretend we're in a... All we need is some music playing and we could have a rave. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, what I'm on is the Aegis X with my new tank, which is the Fat Rabbit. I'm quite impressed, to be fair. I would definitely recommend getting one. For price, it's 20 quid. I pay for it. In that, I have got some blueberry duffing from Jackrabbits, which is quite nice in that. I'm also on my double barrel with the TFV 2x675 TF12 56 whatever it is tank. And in that, I've got some Flavour Bosses Grant's Custard. And I've also got here is the N.U.V.S, which I'm not impressed with, but hey-ho. And in that, I've got some... The Asa, Danny?
Asu.
Asu.
Oh, I got some.
From Zap make it.
Oh, it's not bad, actually.
Yeah, I got the short fill job here.
All right. So I will pass it. We'll just say hello to Grumpy Vegan Grandad while I'm in, and rest of the chat, Black Up and everybody. If you haven't checked it out, we was on his show. We'll give him a shout out. But we're on his show with it last Monday, Danny?
Yeah, Grumpy Vegan Grandad. He's been on a BBC series called Veganville, where vegans go into a little town and try and convert them, and it's really good. So check it out, guys. It's on. I think it's on YouTube.
I will have a word with him. I will have a word with you, Danny, afterwards, and you can get in touch because Bobo's missus is a vegan.
Oh, right, okay.
So it might be a good idea. Maybe get them on for a little chat with him.
Yeah.
At some point. So so I will pass it on to Reverend V.
Thank you. Right, Hungarian affair today. I've got the Dwarf. I don't know if you'll see this. That's the Dwarf 16 MTL on the N.U.V.S ice stick, and the Dwarf 22 MTL, and that's on. I don't know if you can see that wood, but it's wormwood. So it's a block with lots of holes in, which are filled in with black. I don't even know what it is, but it comes out rather nice. He's done a lovely finish on it. This is Abstract Mods. And really nice battery tube on that as well. What I'm vaping is some Retrospect, which will probably be the wrong way around. And that's like a cherry cola. And it's one of probably my top 5 juices of all time. And it's fantastic in MTL. I bought about a litre, 1.2 litres of that about a year ago at Expo. I just cleaned the guy's cabinet out.
Nice.
And I'm down to my last 50 mil, and I was hoping to get some May, but obviously there's no Expo, is there?
Not yet, no.
So,
show us the bottle again, Reverend.
You can get it online, but it's like 3 times the price. They do a blue
Respects.
and they do a red,
Right.
and it's delicious, absolutely delicious. It's a slight menthol,
Yeah.
but it's not a heavy menthol. It doesn't get in the way of the cherry, doesn't get in the way of the cola. Beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful, fantastic mouth to lung vape. That is
I'll check
70/30.
that out. Definitely.
Yeah. So, and that's me, just the two.
Right. Who you passing it on to, Dave?
Whoever hasn't gone,
Me and CJ, I think.
I think CJ next. He's looking
Okay.
eager.
Thank you very much. So I'm on the Geek Vape Boost. Try not to pro it this time. With some Riot Squad. What's it called? Blue Burst. There we go. It's a Nick Salt. It's got that in there. I'm on the IPV V3 Mini with some Atlantis by Zeus Juice. I'm on the Trilogy RTA with the SX Mini G Class with I'm on there. Antidote on Ice by Ruthless.
Oh, it's an icy one.
Yes. And I'm on the Vape Aegis X with the Zeus X on top of there with some Cutwood Sugar Drizzle.
Ooh, now you're talking. A bit of Cutwood.
Yep, with cinnamon basically liquid. Really nice stuff.
Yeah, they are.
Nice. Like a bit of cinnamon.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pass it on to the only one that hasn't gone yet.
Me.
Danny. There you go.
Welcome, Reverend V, to the house. His real name is Dave, so I'll probably refer to him as Dave from now on. Welcome, buddy. It's really good to have you on the show. Tonight, guys, I'm on the Geek Vape Boost, and inside that, I'm on Dinner Ladies Cherry Menthol. It's very nice. A lot of cherry menthols tend to be very chemically. This one's not too bad. I'm also on the Aegis X with the Key Solomon Mesh RTA. And inside that, I'm on Zeus Juice Black Reloaded. I love this stuff. And also, I'm on the GT kit from Aspire. Inside that, I'm on Rochford Project Lemon Lush, not
Lemon
Rush.
Rush.
And I'm also on the UL Crown 4 mod with the Nunchaku 2 tank. And inside that, I'm on Purple Bomb from V-God. And I love that stuff. Really nice.
Yeah, you're bang on about that, Danny. I bought some at half price after your last show when you mentioned it.
All right, what do you think of it?
It's bloody lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it. It's very hard to get a nice candy grape that's not over sweet.
No, straight out the bottle, it's really, really enjoyable. You don't have
it is. I agree.
You don't have to let it sit weeks or anything like that. I recommend that juice.
Yeah, I've not tried the other flavors yet from that brand, so I'm going to do that in the next coming weeks because I might get them into the shop because they are very nice, like you say.
Yeah.
So yeah, very good. And that's all I'm on, guys. So, what are we doing next?
He's CJ. He's supposed to be running it all. I put a message in chat, right? I said, CJ, it's your turn to host it. Any ideas? James, you come up with it. James put all the ideas down. And what's happening?
Can I just say I hardly look at our group chat.
Oh, thanks. All right, well, there we go. Let's try to do his show notes.
Yes, thanks.
Bloody hell.
I will start. I'm useless with that kind of thing. If anyone messages me, I don't get back to them until about 2-3 weeks later.
Ian, do you want to come back, mate?
Well, I think we should start with a few questions.
I will do. I'll carry on then.
questions.
We'll carry on. As soon as I'm talking, I'll do what I normally do, just talk over everybody. That's what normally happens. You know what I mean? So yeah, so we have got Reverend V on. If you haven't subscribed to him, please go over and subscribe. You will see his camera work. It's absolutely stunning. It's got to be the best reviewer camera work out of anybody I've seen. So obviously, us being new to the game, and we want to sort of ask him questions because obviously we want to improve. So, Dave, if we can ask you, what camera do you use at the moment? Have you got a couple of cameras or?
No, I just use the one. I use a Sony A7S II. I don't know if you'll be able to see this.
Yeah.
It's a mirrorless camera. They are very pricey, but the magic actually is in the lenses and not the actual body itself.
So what's the most you've spent on a camera? What's
that one? That was about $2,500.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
But-
unfortunately, guys, I'm not going to be getting that.
No.
But what I'm going to do, what I'm going to try and do, I thought of this the other day, is do an entire review just using a mobile phone and see if I can get anywhere near the quality of this expensive camera.
I mean, I use my iPhone XS Max to record all my reviews on. I think it looks decent enough, but I have been looking at like DSLRs and stuff like that, wondering if I can get better quality. If you see what I mean?
Because the magic really is in the editing,
Right.
more than it is in the camera body or the lens. So I want to try and improve that by doing a review just on my, bog standard mobile phone.
Yeah.
The only kicker is I shoot everything in manual focus because I like to have complete control over what is in focus and what is out of focus.
Yeah.
Whereas with a mobile phone, I'm not sure if you can do that without downloading optional extras. So you go to record a sequence, all of a sudden it's breathing and going in and out of focus.
I
And
don't know if you can. I've tried on mine, and you've got to get it autofocus itself.
Yeah, but then if you have a look at my montages, it's only like 2 or 3 seconds for each shot. So I shoot for about 30 seconds, and then I just take the best bit.
Yeah.
And then I go to the next shot, and then to the next shot, and so on. It's much easier to manage that way.
Right.
Yeah. And have you done some sort of like college or university or anything regarding?
No, not a sausage. I picked up a camera for the first time about 5 years ago, and just a cheap bridge camera. Got into photography, learnt the principles of photography just by doing it rather than reading it. Went on YouTube and had a look how people got into video and how they shot video, and I just went out and started doing nature. I went to zoos, I went to parks, started filming insects, then I started filming the kids. Then I started filming the kids and doing montages with music. And then I realized that I really enjoyed editing. So, and then obviously I got into vaping, and I saw that there was lots of vaping reviewers. And I thought one day I wouldn't mind just doing just one review, because I've got quite an analytical mind. I like to break things down. I like to write. And I like to create. And I thought, let's put all them together with the camera, with the music, and see if I can just do one review. And I did, which was the Goon 25 about 18 months ago.
Right.
And someone said, that's all right there. So I thought, well, I'll do another one. And I did another one. And then I thought, hang on a minute, these are taking too much time. It's like 20 hours for me to do a review.
Oh.
Including getting into lots and lots of different builds, lots and lots of different juices, and seeing what works and seeing what doesn't work. Yeah, nothing worse than reviewing something and you set it up how you like it with the juice that you like, and then everyone trashes you. They say this is crap.
Yeah.
I can't get anything out of this. So I always make sure I do a full range of testing for anything that I use, because at the end of the day, I'm influencing people to part with money.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, my motivation is that people have the most enjoyable experience possible vaping. So I share what I love, but that's no guarantee that they're going to love it. So I try to have a wide range of juices and coils in everything that I review.
Yeah.
But I actually enjoy that bit as well. I enjoy taking notes. I've had to trash certain things that I've started to review because I don't think they've been good enough, and I won't put anything out there that I don't love.
Yeah.
That's not to say that somebody else won't love it, because they might well do, but I don't want that to be on my head. I've got to be honest.
Yeah.
So that's basically how I started, was because I've been vaping for, I don't know now. I was looking back. I've attempted to start my channel in 2015.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So that's 5 years ago now. So it's longer than that when I thought about it. And I never did. Just confidence, things like that. And then I'd got a couple of items that people said they were great, and I thought they were pants. And as Pav G just said, it takes a lot to impress me now, because if I get it and it's crap, I'm going to tell you it's crap.
The thing is, though, Mark, you've got a very fussy appetite, because this one here by Dr. Vapes is an award winner. It's like liquid crack, and you didn't like it.
I said it's all right. I didn't say it's not crap. It's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right. I've got these.
Dave, Reverend V, have you ever tried that before?
No.
No, you want to check it out. It's really nice. It's a black
all
currant
right.
cotton candy.
I've got that. It's all right. I've grown on me this. It's not too bad. This Dewberry is just, we talk about cold. If you like it really cold, then this is ice cold. Do you know what I mean? And it's different horses for courses, isn't it?
That's kind of like the black ice that they did as well. They've put a lot of is it WS23 in there?
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, they've put a lot of that in there.
But you do if you don't like it. The way I see it though, if I get it and see someone said that it's good and I think it's crap, then I'll put my video out to say it's crap.
Yeah.
Because if I spent money on it, then other people are going to spend money on it and be disappointed. That's my take on it.
It's all subjective, though, isn't it?
It is all subjective. All this is subjective.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing it like Rip Trippers or someone like that, that's just says everything's absolutely sick as tits. Do you know what I mean? And because obviously they're getting money for it, aren't they? Do you know what I mean?
I've got this review coming out tomorrow, and if I review it and one of you guys get it, or anyone in chat gets it, doesn't like it, it's just my opinion. It's that's what a review is.
I mean, that's the same with juices. It's down to personal preference, really.
Yeah,
it's like
you can tell the quality though, can't you? You can tell the quality of a juice. It might taste nice, but it can also taste a bit chemically as well, can't it?
Yeah. Now, Dave, when you were saying that the magic's down to editing, did you go through a couple of different editing programs before you found something that you was comfy with?
No, the first time I picked up a camera, I had a Windows computer laptop. So I had Windows Movie Maker. And I actually enjoyed like cutting and timing things to music. And I came into some money around 2016 and thought, right, I'm going to invest in something that I can edit easily on. So I did my research and everybody said the easiest editing suite of the lot is Final Cut Pro 10. It's for idiots. It's not like Premiere Pro, which is extremely difficult to learn inside out. I am not technically minded whatsoever. So I wanted the computer to do all the work for me. I just wanted to hit a few buttons here and there and get into the artistic side and let the computer sort out all the technical side. And Apple, I don't like Apple phones, but Apple computers are superb. They teach you as you go along. And so 2016, I got into Final Cut Pro 10, and I've never used anything else. And besides that, there's lots of really good third-party add-ons which fit seamlessly with that, with both my desktop, obviously, and with the editing suite. It basically works. If something goes wrong for me, I'm stuck. I don't know how to work it out. It has to work. Yeah. So
I mean, Premiere Pro for me, I mean, it's taken me I think it's like 6 months I've been using it. It has taken me quite a while to get even just the basics down. I can work out the basics and stuff, but going into like more professional work, shall we say, it's really quite difficult. It's really quite difficult to, figure
out. I found that with Premiere Pro. I was like,
I'm gonna continue using it because it's what I've been using for the past 6 months, and I'm gonna continue to use it. But it's very difficult.
I'm told by my sorry.
No, I was just going to say on Premiere Pro, when I've seen people using it like Vic and that lot, I just think it's so overcomplicated.
Yeah,
I'm a bit like you, Dave. I want something that I can just go in, edit, and done. I don't want to be messing about. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not that sort of. I'm at that age where I didn't do all. 26, brought up on computers. I was on a BBC Model B when I was at school. Do you know what I mean? I type with 2 fingers.
Well. Yeah,
do you know what I mean? So I want something that I don't have to mess around on.
See, I'm terrified of making that step, of going to. Is it Premiere Pro you call it?
Yeah.
I'm terrified of going to that next step because for the past since I've been doing the reviews for 6-7 months, I've only used iMovie and then other iPhone apps, and I link those apps into iMovie. So I'm dreading making that step onto a program like what Dave uses or what CJ uses.
You work so magic just on your phone though, don't you?
It's difficult though to do it all and then put it all together. But yeah, I do want to move up to where Dave and CJ are, really.
Yeah, I mean that's what I used iMovie for.
Oh, is that what you use? All right, I thought you used
Yeah,
Premiere Pro.
well, no, I used it for the first sort of 4 months.
Yeah.
When I reviewed, and then I wanted to get better at editing and stuff. So
Dion78 said earlier the Kennedy Vindicator review is spot on, and I think that too. I think that's one of my favourite ones from Reverend. It's the Goon, the Vindicator, and the V2 review. They're my top reviews that you've done. I love the crackle when you fire it up over the music as well. It's not like it's properly balanced, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? The music and the actual proper sound coming from the device itself, it works really well.
I think my favourite bit is the cork coming out the end of the tube with the coils on it. I love that bit. Love that bit.
It's sexy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you have your microphone so close up to it, to get the actual sound of it?
Yeah, I use this Zoom H1. I think you can get them for about 40, 50 quid now. It's a very old mic, and it's okay for doing things like that.
Yeah.
Decent quality, and it's portable. You don't have to have it plugged into a computer. So, yeah.
So, do you get influence from other reviewers, Dave?
I don't know. Well, obviously yes, but I think the majority of what we all pick up is subliminal.
Yeah, because I think you know what if you got like 1,500 subs?
No, it's just over 1,000, 1,100, I think. There's a couple of reviewers. One in particular was Postman, Vaping Postman. When I started vaping, which was only like 3 years ago, obviously when you become a hobbyist and you go beyond that smoking cessation and you begin to really enjoy vaping, you go on YouTube and you start watching reviewers. You can't help it. And he was the guy whose close-up work and music working together, I think, influenced me more than anything to do the editing that I do.
Yeah.
Everything else has probably just been picked up without me realizing. So you learn a lot from other people without even sitting there and listening to them. Sometimes it just kind of just seeps in over time, doesn't it?
Yeah. Who was that you said you've seen with close-up work?
So, Vaping Postman.
Oh, TVP with it, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever see, is it Paulie Meatballs? I think he were called. He used to do all his reviews with just camera pictures.
No, I didn't see it.
Right, I'm sure it's something like that. Chat might be able to say it was something Paulie, something. And he just used to take pictures, and all these were done to music, but were pictures of different, instead of a video, it was just a montage of pictures. His picture work were fantastic, and that were well before you know what I mean? He used to put them on. I don't think he does them now, but he used to do them all the time, and they were fantastic. If you can find him, and someone in chat who's been doing it a while might be able to say, I'm sure it was Paulie Meatball, and his camera work were absolutely brilliant, and it was all done to music, and he just put little snippets in, didn't talk over it. It was just purely camera work.
Yeah,
and it was really, really good. It used to be.
I mean, if you look at Dave's Reverend V's videos and Gas Fat Cat Vapor as well, they're far better quality than what the likes of fucking Mike Vapes and Vaping with Vic are doing. For me, they're more entertaining to watch. They just look better. And I'm surprised that you both haven't got a lot more reviews than what you have. To be honest with you,
I think Flat Cap should have a lot more, but not me, because I don't do a lot. Right. I think I've got about 16 or 17 reviews on my channel.
But they are quality, aren't they? It's not about quantity, is it? It's about the quality.
But the thing is, I think when people subscribe to people, they like to follow that person as well as their work. Yeah, and I think that's kind of the ethos of YouTube, if you like. People like to have a familiar face in their living room, and it's almost like they become family or a friend. And whereas I come in, do something, and then disappear for a month.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised I've got as many subscribers as I have, to be honest. Whereas somebody like Mike Vapes, he's done hundreds, possibly thousands of videos, and he's immersed himself in this community for, I don't know, 7 years or so.
I mean, I do love Mike Vapes. I do like him quite a lot.
And you know, the amount of lives that he's done as well. So he's invested tens of thousands of hours, and those tens of thousands of hours have gone into people's living rooms all this time. You know, whereas me, I just come in, do a video, drop a video, and then disappear.
Yeah.
So I'm actually surprised I've got as many as I have.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like when you've got something coming out enough video wise, and you go, "Oh, this is going to be good." It's not a rush job type thing. You could tell you've spent the time to give the product justice. How you've delivered your videos. That's how I look at how your STEM stuff is.
He's got a steady hand as well, hasn't he? When he's doing like the moving motion, he's just so steady. It's like as though you got it on some sort of rig.
My hands. That's I don't know. You can't see that, but my hands.
I'll do mine. Fuck you know.
Mine are really shaky, so I just use a tripod.
Right.
That's all I use, a tripod, and I move the tripod on 2 legs. That's all I do. Yeah, that's all.
Let me just write down.
Yeah. Talking about Gaz, I prefer his brother myself. I think he's a lot better.
Oh, the one on the right.
Yeah, the one on the right's a lot better than one on left.
It's got awesome, that
personality myself.
That sort of set a new standard of vape reviewing for me.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
But I've noticed Ian's taking notes. He's got his pen out.
Yeah, I've already written down Final Cut 10. So
there you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good to get this information because, like I say, us being new, we are new, you know. And for me, like I say, I didn't know anything about doing videos, doing camera work, doing editing. You know, how many times I've talked to Ian and we're like, how do you do this? And, you know, talk to the rest of the lads. There's only really Josh that uses Premiere Pro, I think. You know, I don't know if you do, JP. You use Premiere Pro.
I tried it. I didn't like it. I'm using Power Director.
Right.
By Cyberlink.
Yeah, so it's finding some. But if you look at Danny's work, Danny does on his phone. He does everything on his phone. He's a wizard on that phone.
I know.
Honest, stuff that Danny comes up with, I've got to take my hat off to Danny because he comes up with nearly all his intros, and that's just on his phone.
Yeah.
So obviously, if you're going to start playing around with your phone, Dave, I'm looking forward to that just to find out what you can actually do because I do my downloads with it with my phone because it's just I can't afford a DSLR, not yet anyway, and I've got my camera. If you use a webcam, it has a tendency to zoom in and out, and picture goes. You've got to have lighting right. And I just think I use my camera for down low now on my phone because I've got an iPhone 11, and if I wanted to, it can shoot in 4K. You know, so
yeah. I tell you what, I have an issue with. So I had this from Nature Vape, the Key Solomon mesh, and the first week I fucked up. I deleted the section where I was wicking it up. So I thought I'd do another one today. I've gone and fucking deleted the part where you coil it. So do you guys find it difficult to have everything written down so you're doing the sections and adding them all together? Do you ever forget to do certain things and have to go back?
Yeah, mate, yeah. I did it on N.U.V.S.
I tend to wake. For the last couple of reviews I've been doing is like I've just kept the camera rolling and then I'll just chop out what's crap and then just bunch it all up.
God, if I did that, I wouldn't have a video left.
Yeah, I did, like I say with N.U.V.S, I did the unboxing. As soon as I get something now, I do the unboxing straight away.
Yeah.
You know, so I've got the unboxing part out with that, you know, and then I can put my coils in. And then obviously I'll come back to doing my coil bit. And, you know, I've tried it out for it, and then I'll do my coil. And then I'll do, you know, showing, because I've already done showing round, then I'll do a coil, and then I'll do the final record my intro, and then record my outro. So I'll do my intro at the same time as doing unboxing, and then my outro when I've done the wicking and I've used it. That's how I do it.
I try and do that as well, but you've got to make sure you wear the same T-shirt, haven't you?
Yeah.
You want to go in an intro with a different T-shirt to the outro.
Yeah, I've done that. I've done that.
Yeah, you've got to remember what you were wearing. Sometimes I'll go on and think, shit, well, I'll have to do it again. Well, that's how I do it. And like I say, it's good to hear from, like yourself, David. Like where your camera works, you know, and I take me out of to using, you know, when you say you're only using a tripod and things like that, because it's
just a tripod, and I don't have a macro lens either.
Right.
I don't use a macro lens. I use this.
Oh yeah.
And it's just a magnifying glass.
Right.
which let me just show you. Let me just show you. See if I can do it on here. You see that?
Oh yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right. Gosh.
Yeah. And that just clips on. That just clips on the front of my lens.
Right.
Oh, nice.
So
So
that's
no,
where
Gaz
my
said in chat that he's learned quite a lot from you of what you can expand from doing. You know, things like, because Gaz's camera works, you know, really good. And
I mean, these are like 50 quid. So
Right.
there's no. You could just get a cheap bridge camera second hand for about 30 quid.
Yeah.
Stick one of these on the front. You don't really need 4K. 1080 is good enough.
Yeah.
And away you go.
Yeah. Well, that's
Hello,
what I'm
Skip
doing.
Vapor.
I've been looking around, obviously everywhere, because cash converters, they get cameras in there that, like,
Yeah.
I missed out on a Canon D600D that were like dirt cheap, were like 120 quid. It'd gone in a day, and I'm like,
Yeah.
no wonder, because they're about 190 quid to get second hand. But someone must have put it up wrong on site, and it would only round corner from where I'm like, shit, I've missed out on that one. And I just come and look around and see what you get. But I know the camera you use is what Mike Vapes uses, isn't it?
He uses I think it's the A7 III that he uses. So it's very similar. His is more photography centric, whereas mine's more video centric.
Right.
But nevertheless, he's got better lenses than me.
Yeah.
Because we spoke at Expo last October, and he's got the G Master lenses, which are like 3 or 4 times the price of the ones I've got. I've got like the budget range.
Right.
So his quality is those lenses are absolutely stunning, and some of them are like $2.5 a piece.
Well, did you see
It's something
tour of
though.
his studio?
Yeah, his studio's absolutely. I mean, if ever I
That's
won the
crazy.
lottery, I'd love a setup like that.
Yeah.
You'd actually, and I'll come on a live. You'd actually be able to see me as well. I'll get some lights in and stuff like that.
Oh,
I mean,
mate, he must have spent a fortune on that, because he's got all the proper big remote
got the
control
rigs.
lights
yeah,
that he can do off his computer, dim it, put it on. He's got 3 cameras, webcams, and the
Yeah.
job lot.
and he's got a lens for each camera, which is set according to the kind of depth of field that he wants. So he hasn't
Right.
even actually got to do anything. He probably just walks in, speaks, and that's it. You know. But then
Yeah.
again, he's a guy who puts thousands of hours into entertaining the vape community.
But it does
So-
become a business then, doesn't it?
Yeah,
You know, a bit like Vic's done. You know, he's
Yeah.
got all the setup now, the office and everything, and a recording studio. It does become a business when you get to that point.
I like Dave's Expo videos as well. I think I saw Mike Vapes on that as well. Did you actually go and approach Mike Vapes and ask him to do a certain scene?
well, yes, I did. I asked him to ask him to do that again, and then I said, no, you go that way, and I'll come this way, and I'll have that in a transition. And he understood what I meant.
Yeah.
But Mike Vapes was the first person to give me a shout out.
Ah,
So
right.
yeah. So I was chatting to him on one of ST's shows, and I was on a night shift, and somebody come on one of my videos and said, "Oh, Mike Vapes has just give you a shout out." I'm going, "You're joking?" That was the Rebirth.
Ah, right, yeah.
And I just picked it up from him at Expo like a week before, and it's a stunning RDA. And I thought I did it justice, and he saw it. He came on my channel, and then he gave me a shout out on one of his shows. So so we know each other on that level, you know. So he appreciates what I've done, and I obviously appreciate what he's done. And so when he's come to the UK, we've just said hello and chatted. Usually we chat camera stuff and what have you, and whatever his new project's going to be. So yeah.
And the nice ladies as well, where they're blowing smoke. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The
Look
wife's
really
watching.
cool.
The wife's watching. She's downstairs.
Yeah, my wife probably is as well, actually.
They always say the owner always say, you know, because they obviously work for the guy who's running a store. They always say, make sure you get the hat in, make sure you get the t-shirt in. I say, yeah. I'm not getting any of that in at all. I just want a nice artistic stroke erotic shot of steam coming out of a female's mouth in slow motion. You know, I even know before I'm going to do it what part of the music I'm going to use, because I always choose the music before I go.
Bloody hell.
So I've got an idea of how I'm going to edit it as I go.
Yeah.
PavG's just saying your Expo video was better than their Expo video, and they've got 20 people doing theirs.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, they've got people running around with these big steady cams.
Yeah.
Their rigs are worth about $2,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know.
And Iggy's saying none of us have got beards.
No.
Danny had a beard, but he shaved it off.
Yeah, the corona came around in it, so I didn't want it clinging onto my beard. So, Dave, if you could only watch 3 reviewers for the next year, who would it be?
Mark Todd.
So, say again.
Mark Todd.
Oh, Matt, yeah, Todd, yeah.
I love that guy. I love his sarcasm. I'm in his group, The Shed, on Facebook. I spend most of my time there. I love the fact that he's been in the background of vaping without anybody knowing. He has contributed to so many fantastic atomizers because modders trust him.
Yeah.
And they ask for his opinion and they give him prototypes, and then he gives his opinion and says, I think this would improve things, or I think this needs to be removed. And then by the time we get it in our hands, we've got a 10 out of 10 device.
Well, that's his job now as well, isn't it?
Well, he up to now, he's been the unseen face of vaping, particularly in the UK and Europe. But he's another guy who's put tens of thousands of hours into the community. And I really like the guy as well. He's a really nice man.
Well, yeah, I like his reviews. Yeah, definitely a good review.
He's coming out with a product as well with Van and Dell.
Yeah,
that's another couple of people I really like. I do like, people say high end. I don't really like that expression because people then make an assumption about you being elite. I just like these small companies, these small businesses, these guys who live in caves with a lathe and they're doing things by hand. I like these eccentrics and these people that you can actually communicate with and have a relationship with, as opposed to big conglomerates in China. That's the kind of community that I like. Yeah. So I tend to gravitate towards the people who review those kinds of devices. So Mark Todd, definitely. There's another guy, a German guy called Klaus Jadelski.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's like a forensic scientist. He's very much into his mouth to lung RTAs. He's been going for some years. He's only got a few thousand subs. I don't know, maybe 3,000 or 4,000 subs. He does one review in German and then the same review in English. And he breaks it down to the smallest O-ring. And he's been an influence on me, I think, thinking about it, because he breaks everything down.
Yeah. That's how DJ LSB started, wasn't it? He was he did it in Portuguese first and then found they weren't getting any subs. So he started doing it in English. But he breaks everything. When he started, it was a lot. He broke it down so much further than Pete Bizzardo did.
Yeah.
And I think mainstream, probably Dean the Devil Vapor, because I just like the bloke.
Yeah. He sticks to himself, doesn't he? He doesn't get involved in other people's.
He doesn't get involved. I consider him wise, and I consider him mature.
Yeah.
And he's very, very dry. Very dry. He's so dry that most people don't notice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a personality thing, as well as the fact that he's a damn good reviewer. Even if I'm not interested in the project, whatever it is that he's reviewing, I'll watch him anyway.
Yeah.
So I say those 3.
Cool. How come Todd removed his subscriptions count from his YouTube?
Because of people not liking him in the vape community that thinks he's a puppet master.
Right, I get you, yeah. Because he seems to be a lone wolf. He seems to do things on his own. He doesn't get involved with...
he doesn't get enough. That's why he removed it, because people were comparing him. There was him and... The biggest reviewers was him and Dean the Vaping Biker.
Right.
And then it got a bit where people were competing to see who was getting the crown. And then when it all this drama bit started up, he took his subscriber count off.
Right.
So he wasn't getting involved, because he was the biggest reviewer in the UK at one point. After what's his called, who's now doing Turnwood FX?
Oh, Scott Bonner.
Scott Bonner. Well, he dropped off, didn't he? And then it was Mark Todd that had.
Was he Get You 69?
Dropped off, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then it got a bit, like I say, puppet master.
I like Todd's man cave me with his little dog in the background.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's saying about vaping bike. I used to watch quite a lot of his videos early on.
Yeah.
I love that guy as well.
Yeah.
He was beginning to do a bi-monthly or tri-monthly kind of blog or vlog for about an hour or so. I just hope he continues with that because I miss him.
Yeah. I think that was another thing. That was the same thing that we're all getting a bit. People come because of what happens in vape community, innit? The people gets a bit poisonous, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know,
Mike has come back though, hasn't he?
We were just saying he did a bi-monthly, didn't he? But he's...
Yeah, I like his. He did a video of his setup where he has like a table that's motorized. It goes up and down.
Oh, he has all sorts.
Mate, it looks fucking awesome. He must have spent a fortune on that setup.
But I think he's still doing Patreon, isn't he? He's still doing Patreon videos. I think it's behind a paywall now. A bit
Jay Hayes. He's another one who's pushing his Patreon.
Who's that?
A lot. Jay Hayes.
Yeah, because he's everybody wants to make money out of it, don't they? Do you know what I mean?
You've seen what PabG put? Geek Vape certainly didn't notice his dry humour. He's on about Devil Vapor when he claimed he pissed on his fingers before greeting them at Expo. They pissed on his fingers and went, "Hello, Geek Vape."
I love Dean. I do.
Yeah, he's good, isn't he?
Yeah, right, so I think it's about time for some bargains, which we've got a new intro. If I can.
Oh yes.
Oh, if I knew which one it is, I'll see. Oh, I don't know if it's that. It could be. I think it. No, might not be. I don't know.
We'll see.
I don't know.
I like how Reverend's got his wife trained already, bringing the cup of coffee up.
Yeah, right, I'm going to see if it's this. I don't know if it is or not. So we're on.
Yeah, I agree, B. He's really good.
And now, from N.U.V.S, bargains of the week.
It's not on the screen.
It's not playing.
It should have been. Has it come on? I don't know.
Oh, now it has. Now it has.
Yay! It worked. It worked. Does it look all right?
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. Getting a bit professional, as Danny would say.
Bloody hell. Steady on.
Jesus, Mark.
I've lost my chat now. Oh, this is not good. Oh, there it is.
So I'll start, but I've only got one, so I'll start it off. The IPV V3 Mini, which is usually 60. What is it? 64.99 on eSig1, and they've got it in for 34.99.
Very good.
Very nice.
That is a bargain. It's not 20 quid what I pay for it, but.
Anybody else got out?
Yeah, I had a look at the UK vape deals. They have the OBS starter kit for $11.95. The UL Nunchaku 2, just the mod section, for $26.99.
That's an awesome kit. UL Nunchaku 2 kit, one of the best kits I've had.
Well, that's just the mod though. The Swedish Vapor Hot Rod for £10.71. I fancy that one actually. I might get that one.
Don't know what that is.
It's like a piston-looking type of tank dripper with like a glass fuel section, you know, so you can see the coil.
Okay.
The Aegis Boost RBA for £8.79.
What are they? What are they usually, JP? The Boost RBA deck.
They're about 11 quid.
Yeah.
So under 10. I mean, you got to remember it's only a few months old now, so
yeah,
people are going to be converting over to the RBA if they're into that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then the Geek Vape Flint for $11.95.
It's a very well made product, the Geek Vape Flint, but the coils are very restricted. It's quite like a cigarette, though, I suppose. If you're new to vaping, it might be ideal for you.
Yeah.
I think it's got a 950 milliamp battery, is it?
I don't know. Not really.
To be honest, I think all Geek Vape stuff are pretty well made. I mean, all.
Oh yeah. I mean, saying that though, I got the Geek Vape Zeus X in January, and by February it fucked up.
Yeah, exactly.
I just with the Nova.
Yeah, they've only just sent this one out. It was really good though. They sent it out and all that for free, so that was good. Did you mention you got the Geek Vape Frenzy for a bargain or not?
You can get it. I got mine when it first came out, but you can get them for about $5 now.
Yeah, they're $5 on Grey Haze, and also at Washington Vapes is the Lost Vapor Iron Q pod system for £10, which is not too bad really.
Yeah,
Flawless are having a big sale. Sorry, go on.
That was $6.99 Washington Vapes, which I've got a video coming up for soon. I got that with some salt, so I was doing like a can you vape for less than £10 type video.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's very loose. It's very loose.
Right.
That's my only problem with it. If you were going to go from smoking to vaping, that's probably not going to be the best draw. But for like 10, 11 quid with some liquid,
can you?
No.
I agree with Flat Cap there. It's well made, the Geek Vape Flint, but it is a bit of a disappointment, to be honest with you. So I sort of agree with him there.
Yeah. Well, Flawless are having a massive sale. They have got the Jackaroo Unique kit for £29. They've got the Jackaroo, which I've just bought.
You're on about that, Mark. When did that arrive?
That came.
That looks like an ages. That
Friday.
I think it's loose. I think it is
21,700, and that was £24 delivered. They've got Me Pod for £15. They've got the Finnick 20 AIO for $7.99. Pal Stick that you've done, Ian, for £7. iJoy Mercury kit for $8.99. Orchid Pod kit for $8.99. Cool Fire, if anybody's wanting a Cool Fire kit, that's $28.99.
They're still selling the Cool Fire.
Yeah, mate, loads of people still sell Cool Fires.
Bloody good they were.
They were good, yeah.
They've got the Drag Mini for $14.99. The Tix kit, which you like, Danny, $8.99.
Yeah, I thought it was a good one, that one. I think I paid $7.99.
They've got the Preva DNA Vape Pod for $29.99. That was about £40 when it came out. That hasn't been out that long. Sinuous V80, 26, V200, Sinuous, $22.99 for a mod. So, Washington Vapor well smashing it out there.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. So, a few bargains for you there to have a look around. Washington Vapor. I think EC, I got that. I've just got the Fat Rabbit in from from EC1. I paid £21 for that. Delivered.
It's a good tank as well.
Iggy Mitchell, quite a controversial but interesting question. If they found a cure for all cancers, would you return back to combustible tobacco?
I just answered no.
No, I wouldn't either. It's a smell, and
yeah,
same.
Once you've stayed away from it for so long, it stinks. I mean, my neighbour smokes, and I can smell it coming through the bloody window.
Yep.
Yeah.
But when you smoked, though, you didn't think it smelled that bad, did you?
No.
I mean, you used to have a chewing gum, maybe a bit of fucking fragrance, and it still fucking stinks.
Yeah.
However, though, if you were to change the question and say if vaping became banned in this country, or if you were unable to get any vaping stuff, would you go back to smoking? I would probably, if I'm being honest, would start smoking again.
I'd probably just continue. Yeah. No,
Get yourself a mech mod. Always have a mech mod in your arsenal. It'll never go out of date, and an RDA. You can still buy VG, you can still buy PG, you'll still be able to get all the nicotine, and you can still get all the flavourings. So if they banned everything altogether, you'd still have a way to vape.
Yeah, you can get this set up for £54.
£54, yeah, exactly.
From Grey Haze.
Yeah.
But make sure you wear gloves.
You'd always have a way of vaping. You could get a K-Fun Light or Dwarf, like Dave's got. You can put them on a mech.
I've got a K-Fun as well. It's probably the best tank I've actually bought for mouth to lung. Like DE said in chat, don't buying loads of different pod systems, try and get your perfect MTL. Maybe upgrade to a K-Fun. They are around £80 though, but they are worth it in the long run. Yeah,
you get, like I say, a Dwarf will fit on a mod because it's got a quite protruding 510 on it.
Flat Cap, if you're going to do that, mate, you need to buy an Audi TT as well. He just said then, I'd start an underground black market outlet with Big D, and we can become vaping underworld lords.
Yeah.
Apparently, the Z the Z Blip from Innokin is supposed to be a really nice tight MTL pod system.
Right.
Never tried that.
I mean, I never got along with the GT by Tafen on the Aspire Glint.
See, I really like mine.
Yeah, I mean, after like a month though, I'm using it all the time now. I think the Nautilus sits well with this sort of tank as well. I had the Mulus, the Aspire Mulus. I think Benny did you as well?
Yeah, mate, I got it after you said it were good.
Yeah, so did Dan Bard and the Tattoo Man, and we all said the same thing. The Nautilus coils in the Mulus are shit, but in this GT tank, it's a different kettle of fish.
There's an RBA coming out for it the winter, Danny.
They said that for about a month now, haven't they? I've not seen it.
Getting released. It's on sites and everything now.
Yeah. Dave, Reverend V, what would be your... Go on, sorry, JP.
Nautilus.
Huh?
What, the RBA for the Nautilus, did you say?
No, the Mulus, mate. Mulus. So, Dave, Reverend V, what would be your top 3 devices that you would probably take away with you? Or if you're stuck on island?
Desert island. A tank will do 3. You go to a desert island, you're going to be there, you can have your juice, your tank, and your mod. You can take 3 of each.
Ooh, okay, it'd be the Dwarf Direct Long, but I'd have to have the inserts, the air inserts, if that's allowed.
Yeah.
So, okay, so the Dwarf DL. Juice would be Timekeeper, which is a vanilla sugar biscuit from Cyprus.
Right.
Which I first tasted at Expo about 2 years ago.
All right.
And it is beautiful, particularly in direct long. Device, that would have to be the Squonker 21700 I got from Fine Mods. I filmed a review for that, but I've never released it as yet because I didn't finish the chatty bits.
Right.
Perhaps I should do that this week, and you'll see why. But as Benny said, a mech, can't go wrong with them.
Yeah.
You know, you can throw it in the sea, get it back out again, dry it out, it'd be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you tried the clutch yet?
No, I haven't. I have the SQ217.
Yeah, I'm actually debating whether to get that one or the new small clutch. I'm debating which one to get. Either the Squonker or the clutch.
Yeah, I spoke to the guys, Signature Tips, at Expo back in October last year. And they says, "Oh, do you want to buy this?" Which was the Topside, the collaboration with Brian that they did. Yeah. And I said, "No." I says, "I've got the Topside, and I think it's a fantastic device. And I've got the SQ217 from them, the mechanical Squonker. And I said, I think that's a fantastic device. And I says, putting them both together, that might work for people who have neither. But for me, I don't know. It just seemed a bit wrong. Yeah. From a purist point of view. The clutch I know is a heavy hitter, but it's not high up on my list.
It looks cool, I think. It's very simplistic inside.
I think it's made it a Signature Tips device at an affordable price. If you don't,
still 75 quid though, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's a Signature Tips mod. What's an SQ? It's 150, isn't it?
If it had been made in Birmingham, it would have been 150 because of machine shop rates.
Yeah.
But I understand the tolerances that they've managed to get in these factories that Dovpo use are as good.
Yeah.
They're absolutely because I had a look at the doors and they're absolutely bang on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, it's just I think it was a design decision why I didn't get it or get either of them. You know, but I wouldn't. People shouldn't worry about the machining on them just because they come from China. Because China really up their game.
Yeah, I think Dovpo didn't they? When they took that
I've got a question for Gaz.
He hasn't finished his. He's got another. What is it to take away?
Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry, I'm jumping the gun. Sorry, you carry on, Dave. Sorry, mate.
You've got another mod to take. You've done 2 and 2 tanks.
Have I?
I think so, haven't you?
What else can I take?
You said we said 3 mods, 3 tanks, and 3 dupes.
3 mods.
Yeah.
Oh grief.
So we've done 2.
Okay, I'd have. I'll tell you what. The new Dwarf, which I haven't even tried. That shows you what trust I've got in the company. The new Dwarf MTL, which is 24 mil. Right. They've upgraded the posts, so they've got these little lips like clamps, and your wire doesn't spit out because you really need to be a contortionist when you first get a Dwarf.
Right.
Yeah, you really do. I struggled with it, and it took ages. Now it's clicked. I can do it blindfold, but these are coming out in about 2 to 3 weeks, and I just know it's going to be an absolute belter. So one of them, which I've never tried, and obviously the machining quality is second to none as well, so it'll last. A few spare glasses as well. Another tank.
Another mod now. You've done tank.
Have I? Okay, another mod. Difficult. I know. Yeah. Probably a stacked series mod. So maybe the stacked Dreamer. I've got the stacked Dreamer, and it hits just right. It doesn't hit too hard, yeah, but you can build it 0.35 and not blow your head off. That's a nice meaty vape. That is. Then there's the N.U.V.S feed too as well.
Your last juice then.
All right, juice would be Simsalabim, which is a banana butterscotch.
And where's that from?
Oh yeah, I've heard you speak about that before.
Yeah, that's
Ian's mouth drooling now.
Yeah, I know. It sounds too good.
Where's
I've got
that one
loads.
from then? Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's from the lab, Lisburn, which is in Northern Ireland, I think.
All right, yeah.
So if you search out the lab, Lisburn, or Simsalabim or banana butterscotch, you'll find it. And that stuff's amazing.
How do you get to know about all these juice companies? Obviously, I've got a shop, so I've get sent loads of stuff to check out. But yourself, you haven't got a shop, have you? So how do you come across all these juices?
I came across them at expos.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah, so Timekeeper is made by Steam Train, and I met the guy who owns the company at Expo a couple of years ago, and I tried all their juices, and I come to the Timekeeper and I said, just give me a gallon of that, and he didn't have any. He only had the display bottle, so I had that instead. Got his details, and then ordered it from Cyprus.
Right.
Yeah, so if I really like something, I'll go to the end of the earth to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it only takes about 5 days. 5 days delivery, and I always order about a litre at a time, and like spread it out over 6 months or so.
Yeah, I mean, I used to watch Mountain Vapors, Ryan Hall, before I got my shop. Just try and get a few tips what liquids the best ones, and I found out, number one, it's expensive to import them. It's a lot of money for customs, but secondly, they're not as good as the British ones anymore. Do you know what I mean? They're just not quite there. They used to be, but now I think ours have sort of surpassed them a little bit. So I think we're doing well over here for our juices.
There you go. Is that the one?
That's the one. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Send that on WhatsApp, Ian. I'll check that out as well.
Yeah. So sorry, Danny, what was Gazzy's question then?
Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah. So I know Gaz has just got the clutch and he got the Odin DNA for his birthday. I'm only allowed one of them too. What's that?
Sorry, that was me sending it in WhatsApp.
All right. I thought you were doing a prize or something. Yeah, if Gaz is still in chat, I just want to know which device would you go for if you could choose one of them, the Odin DNA or the clutch? Because I love them both, but I can only have one of them. So if you're in chat, let me know.
I mean, the Odin is a much bigger.
No, they're totally different. It's just,
yeah.
You know what I mean? If you got 100 quid, which one would you go for? You know?
Well, that Odin with their own dovepose chip's supposed to be really good. Rather than the DNA. Do you want the DNA? Do you want all bells and whistles? That's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I like the DNA though. It just looks the same, really. But
it's just the board. The board and the DNA board, you can customize it. It's got all bells and whistles, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's the form factor of that clutch. It just looks amazing to me. I love it.
Yeah. Very simple but effective.
Yeah.
I would be worried about blowing myself up though.
Just don't go below 1. Everyday Outcast, he's got a good show as well. It's Des. What's he called? Des Turner?
Des Turner, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a good show. Everyday Outcasts with.
Two other chaps, I don't know their names because I don't watch it.
Danny. Danny's gone. We've just got his beautiful face.
He looks like he's about to say, and now for the news.
Yeah. And now
I was thinking that he's got trapped wind and he's trying to get it out.
Yeah, it could be. It could be.
Let's just go up. You're in.
Oh, he's back.
He's back.
He's here. He's all right. He's all right. He haven't done a runner on us.
No, he's gone again. He's gone again.
He's gone again. He's gone again. Tell your lass to get off Wi-Fi.
Hello?
Oh, we can hear him.
We can hear you. We just can't see you.
Yeah. Tell your lass turn Wi-Fi off at kids.
Yeah,
They'll be all on
Netflix.
Netflix.
Yeah, it's Netflix. It's always
Yeah,
Netflix.
it's froze. My screen's froze.
Yeah. Danny, Flat Caps answered your question.
The Odin.
What did he put?
Yeah. Am I back now or not?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, you're back. Personally, the Odin or wait for a dual battery clutch.
Yeah, they're supposed to be releasing that dual battery one out there.
That'd be
Yeah.
interesting.
Oh, it's just if I had more money, I could just spend and spend and spend.
Mate, there's loads of stuff that I would buy. If I could afford stuff, there were loads of stuff. I'd go on all these waiting lists for Summit mods. You know, because that's a Geppetto. Some of these stuff's really nice. If you haven't seen that, you know, but you're paying fortunes for stuff, aren't you?
I want the Kennedy Vindicator cobblestone one. Not fucking 250 quid.
But it comes to what is it though? Quite a lot. Doesn't he? Expo does Kennedy.
Yeah.
You know,
I'd still have personally one of the Asmodus Kadamas.
Oh yeah.
Lustro or the Minic.
One of them the other day.
oh, he's potatoing.
Proper coils, easy.
I like Asmodus. Asmodus, in my opinion, make good stuff.
Oh, they do. Yeah, can't go wrong with the Asmodus.
Oils.
My first regulated device that wasn't a pen was a Minikin V2.
Oh yeah.
And I've still got 3 of them.
Yeah, I've got one.
Absolutely love them. Fantastic battery management.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind one of them Kodamas myself. I think they're quite nice.
Yeah. Ian's got one. They just can't do the touch.
It's looking a bit. You know, same as yours, Josh. It's looking a bit.
That's not as bad as mine.
It's that touchscreen that would have been.
Yeah, you're like,
dodgy on
come on.
With the touch screen, it has to be a slow, deliberate swipe. If you start doing that, it won't fire, and it doesn't want you to fire because it doesn't want you to fire it accidentally. It has to be slow and deliberate, and it works this time every time.
Yeah. I wasn't a big fan of the V3 though.
I'm talking and I've muted myself. Sorry. Herb and Jordan, is it? Herb and Jordan. That's who's on the Everyday Outcasts.
All right, yeah. Go over and give him a look then, guys. Yep. So we're coming up to 10:15. It's our 20th show, and I thought we would do a bit of a giveaway.
And Danny, little trickster down there, look, blowing rings.
And you can, and I've got to go to post office and get rid of everything, just where everything's going on. But you can have a Me Pod, unopened, brand new.
Oh, cheers, Mark. That's nice of you.
Yeah, everyone can have one. No, so we'll do as normal thing. If you want one, I will play the intro for that. It's not as good as the last one because I made that up.
Play the intro, sing the intro.
Yeah. So
Do you know
there we go.
the magic number?
So it should have been that. Should have come up now.
Has Amanda got a
Not yet.
Vandy V?
What?
Oh, Danny, you're proper potato.
Oh, your signal's gone.
Your potato.
I think he needs to drop. I think he needs to drop out and come back in again. He might.
Yeah, King guys. Mine, but this is fucking. It's over 100 megabytes.
That's what you get for getting cheap, Danny.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a minute.
All right, see you in a minute. Right, so like I say, Me Pod's up for grabs.
Nice.
It's in, I think it's like starry white. So if you fancy one of them, we'll put it in. If you want to start putting your numbers in, I will text a number. It's my turn to text a number in.
Here you go.
This time, I haven't got Dave. Unfortunately, I've not got your thing, so I'll put you.
I'll forward it across to you, Dave.
Oh, cheers.
I'll put in the
we will
Facebook
go
Messenger.
for.
Don't say it out loud.
Right, the number's in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Between 1 and 100, away you go. Get your numbers in if you would like that.
What do you reckon? I reckon 5 minutes today.
I reckon about 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
There's only Dion. I've only got Dion 78 that wants it at the moment.
Same here.
Simon's in there. Josh is in there.
Oh, just put between 1 and 100.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was your guess.
No.
Well,
Well, there you go. It's gone.
Trying that again.
It's gone already. It's
Is it
gone.
gone?
Stuart.
Is it gone?
Stuart.
Stuart.
I can't see because I'm behind.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Stuart was 69.
Yeah,
Not Stuart,
69.
not Stuart Ayrton, the other Stuart. Stuart.
So that was quick. I should have picked a crappier number. So, Stuart, you've won, mate.
Well done, Stuart.
If you would email to...
Oh, Danny's saying to let him in.
Yeah, Danny's waiting to come in.
Sorry, I'm trying to do 3 things at once. We've won it. It's won. It's been won. You can stop.
Been won.
Finished.
Put a thing in, Josh.
Hey?
I'm trying to do 20 things at once.
I can never remember what it was. I would do it. What is the email? Northern.
I've got it here. I've put it in the wrong place.
I can never remember it.
Right, I'll let Danny back in. I've
That's
tried
it.
to do 25 things at once.
There
We're
you
delayed
go.
now coming in. Is he in? Are you back?
There's the email. There's the email
You're
straight.
back. Sorry, mate. I'm trying to do competition, run thing, and get you back in as well.
It's furs.
Is he still frozen? Yeah, he is. Stuart, if you just like to email that, email your information over, we'll get that sent out to you as quick as possible.
Northern Union VS@gmail.com.
Yes.
Yeah, if you would like to do that, and I will send it out with the other stuff. I'll box off. It's probably going to be Wednesday, I think, this week. I just hadn't had time last week, but I'll get it out for Wednesday. If you send your address through, no problems. Yeah, but I think Stuart got it. Dan Barton put 69, but I think Stuart got it first.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
yeah. Stuart
Within
got-
about 3 people. That's my
Yeah.
perverted mind, you see.
Yeah.
I think it was the chuckle that'll give it away. That's why I said
Maybe
10.
so, mate. Maybe
That's
so.
why I said 10 seconds.
Yeah. So, right. I've got to get... Do you know, it's hard work, is this sometimes. Can't find what I'm doing now, whether I want Zoom back up. Are you back,
well,
Danny?
Good job.
I'm here, and the internet seems okay.
That might
Alright,
be,
no, it just seems
might be a
really-
PC issue then.
Don't know, you just seem...
Polish
we
PC.
can hear you. We don't have to see your face. So what
Keep
have
in
you
chat,
got
what we
coming up
vaping
then,
on?
Dave? Have you got all in for review, or...?
Yes. I've been approached by. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I've been approached by a modder, and we'll be getting an RTA in the next week or two
All right.
to review, and I'm really looking forward to that.
Awesome.
Nice. Is that sort of top of the? Shall we say? Okay, we have to say high end.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody says high end. You've got to say high end. So nice. Very
I
nice.
don't.
Should be
The
good.
thing is, you're not likely to be approached anyway by mainstream vendors because they want numbers.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't care if you give a bad review. If somebody's got 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 500,000 subs, all they want is that device and the name going on the screen.
Yeah.
They're happy with that.
Yeah.
So, but the guy that sent me the tank for review is somebody who I have a relationship with online in these small communities. So you won't get that, as I said earlier, with somebody from Smock.
No. I think the difference with you yourself, like I say, because you obviously go into these groups situations, you know, like say your Mark Todds and things like that. It's a different community. Do you not think?
Yes, it is. It's the thing is, you've got smaller numbers for a start. So if 1 in 10 people are arseholes, generally speaking, I think 1 in 10. So you go into a workplace of 20 people, there's going to be 2 that you're not going to get on with. Yeah. If you go into a big group that's got like 10,000 members, you're going to have a few hundred people in there who are just there to cause problems.
Yeah.
If you go into a small community of like-minded people, the one person who tries to cause problems it'll be so obvious, and they'll get booted very quickly. And that's what I like. There's no drama.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we all know we're not dramas, you know. We don't do drama at all.
We get a lot of people speaking about us, though, don't we, Mark?
Yeah, well, they can say what they want, mate. I'm not really that bothered, to be fair. We do what we do. Do you know what I mean? We do what we do. Keep ourselves to ourselves.
I'm in Vaping V1CK's Facebook group as well, and that's much the same. It's small, and it's like, it's not loads of people.
He's another one that's always kept to himself. He's kept in his little group because he likes his high-end stuff, does Vic. You know, Richard, he likes that, you know, and that's what the Ideal Home Show was. And it was bloody clickbait. They said, do you watch Ideal Home Show or the new Home Show?
Yeah. I don't watch it so much as I used to. I used to watch the Ideal Home Show.
Clickbait on, didn't he?
Yeah, I ghost it a lot.
Yeah, clickbait. The last one. And I was like, oh, fucking hell, what's he doing? He's packing it in or whatever. And it was just last one at week. They were going to do 2. Proper clickbait. Proper clickbaiting me. Like, what the hell? But yeah, I can understand that you're going. Only thing that gets me with the higher end things is having to go into a group and then having to wait and pick a number and release 2, and you know.
No, I won't be doing that.
You're not guaranteed you're going to get one. I just think I'd be highly disappointed if I really wanted something.
Yeah, the first time I tried to get hold of one of these Dwarf MTLs, he was only doing a randomizer every 2 months.
Yeah.
And I failed 3 or 4 times, and I failed on the DL version as well. But I thought, I really want it. I like the people. I'll hang around. And eventually he managed to up his production. And he was just dropping them on the site, and he gives you a couple of hours warning. So these are going up on the site in a couple of hours. And if you were there at the computer, you get one. You know, it's the same with the Saber. Practically the only thing I can't get is a Skyfall.
Yeah.
Yeah, from ESG, and that's my unicorn. But at least when I do get one, I'm going to be so bloody happy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, how do you stand about billet boxes, Dave? You're a fan?
No, personally, no. As Sasa says, Van and Dell, they're condensation boxes.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see the allure of them, the customization.
Yeah.
I think they're beautiful looking, and they do give an excellent vape, but I don't like faffing about. And I'm also quite an addictive person, and I could see me spending thousands if I went down that road.
That's the thing. That's the only thing that's got about the billet box is that it's so custom. You can make it so unique to yourself.
Your mate, Les from the Juice Cabin, he does a lot of custom stuff.
He does doors. He does doors for them, 3D printed doors, things like that. If you wanted customizable doors for the billet box, Les does them. But there's people out there, you can pay an absolute fortune for things. Like say, Liam bought a case for it. Bought a leather case for his billet box. I think it was like nearly 200 quid for the leather case. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, it's a leather case, but it's handmade in Germany.
Yeah.
You know, and it's nice, but it's there again. You've paid £200 for the thing, and then you're paying £200 for, you know, the case for it. But then you pay a fortune for acrylic doors. You can pay, but you can customize it to however you want.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of billet box, is how customizable it is. I think that's what's kept it going, because it's not got all fantastic. It's just what everybody else has made for it, innit?
How much are the real one? About 450 quid?
No, it's about 220, aren't they?
Are they that much? I thought they were 100 and something. I didn't realise they were that dear.
There's other ones, isn't there? There's like other variants of it.
Yeah, SXK, that's what I've got. Well, I've never used it because I just didn't get on with the messing around, like Dave was saying earlier, all the bits and pieces and slotting there. It's too much for me, so I've been in the drawer. I haven't used it.
Is that where the Solomon mesh is as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on my my Dilly Gaff Hattie stand at the back there.
You know, the thing is, though, I need to release this review for it because I'm on Nature Vape Show on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, is it Wednesday or Tuesday, isn't it? Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah.
and I've still not done it yet. So I'm going to feel a bit of a prick if I don't release it by tomorrow. I've had it over a month.
If it hadn't been a stock call wanker this week, that's all I've been using.
Who's done the actual review for it? I think you've done it, Mark, haven't you?
Yeah.
And did JP get one?
I've got one. I haven't done it yet.
Yeah, I've
only used the one though.
He got the invisible one, CJ, didn't he?
Yeah, I got it.
And Ian, you've done a review, haven't you? No, I thought you had.
No. I can't review something I don't understand.
I think it's a really good mesh RTA for 25 quid.
It's
very good flavour.
fantastic for 25
Yeah,
quid.
when it was working and I wasn't getting dry hits from it, which is all down to me. I understand this. It was amazing, but I just it's it's me and
yeah.
Only time I got a dry hit was 200 watts.
Coils.
When I let mod on side this one, I didn't lock it, and I didn't look. I just picked it up and went like that.
Dave, do you use RTAs much, or even mesh RTAs?
No, I was 100% RDA, always RDAs, up until about 10 months ago when I began to get into these RTAs made by modders, and they're so good that they're not far off an RDA, to be honest, for flavour.
Yeah.
But when I started vaping, I hated RTAs. I really did. The faffing about with wicks and juice flow controls and all that business. I thought, why don't you just dump it through the drip tip and have a wonderful experience? But I didn't know what I was doing in the beginning either. So I had the Geek Vape. Oh, I can't remember what it was called. I called it the Leak Vape because it was just pissing juice absolutely everywhere, and I just couldn't get it right. And I thought RTAs aren't for me.
Yeah,
but I did come back to them, and I really do enjoy them. I've got some mainstream ones as well, like the Blotto. Fatality M25 is very good as well. So yeah, I'm probably 50-50 now with RDAs and RTAs. Mesh, no thanks.
Why is that though? What's your reason for that?
The reason is you can't get a hot vape.
No, you can't push that Solomon mesh above 80 watts, or I put it up to 120 to see if I could do it. Boom, straight down, dry it.
I've seen a few people who 100 watts. I think Mike Vape's one of them.
Yeah, you're probably about that. You can push it, but you are.
I don't like a really hot vape though. I like it. I mean, I have stock coils like the N.U.V.S at 120 watts, but it's not really hot. So with an RDA,
this is where mesh shines in a stock coiler.
Yeah,
it's just the best thing. I don't mind it because I don't mind a cooler vape. I'm not a big hot vape. Like say I started out on Subtank. When I went to Subtank, I went Subtank Mini. That's a 30 watt, and it wasn't very warm. Do you know what I mean? So I don't like them absolutely red hot.
Yeah.
So I'm quite happy with them being 45 watts on a mesh. Does me fine. Well, like this 70 watts. But I can understand if you wanted that warmer vape, and if you're an RDA fan, then you're not going to get it off a mesh, are you?
Dave, have you checked out the Late Night Vape Show yet with Mick Beavers and Kentucky Bill?
Yes, I've watched the last 2 or 3, or 1 or 2. They're on in about 3 minutes, aren't they?
Yeah. We're going to wrap it up in 5.
I think Dave would get on very well with Mick because he's into his builds quite a lot.
Yeah.
More so RDAs and what have you. He came to my shop and did one right in front of me, and it was an awesome flavour. On his, I think it might have been the fucking Stormbreaker mod with the Valhalla RDA. Very nice it was.
Yeah. So right, are we gonna now that Uncle's like say the Late Night Vape Show is on in 3 minutes?
Yep.
So my internet's going again, I think.
We'll go before Danny.
Sarah, pedal quicker.
Pedal
in your cage again.
You have to get them sheep, Danny. Get them sheep running a bit quicker. So CJ, we'll go. CJ, do you want to wrap it up?
Yes.
Because you're supposed to do beginning and finish, and then hand it over to everybody.
Sorry. So guys, thank you so much for popping in. Chat, you've been amazing as always. Rev, thank you very much for popping in. It's been educational, my friend. Thank you so much for popping in. Danny, Ian, JP, Mark, big respect as always. And like I say, just stay safe and stay home. And don't forget to wash your hands.
And rubber up.
Rubber up.
Rubber up. So, Ian, want to say goodbyes?
I will, Josh. Thank you very much, mate. Yeah, thank all of you for being here. Dave, thank you very much for joining us. Much appreciate it. Thank you all for, I'm here again and I love it. So thank you. And everybody in chat, thank you too. To Spanners as well for all their hard work. Much appreciated. You all be safe and I shall catch you next time. Bye for now.
You don't want to plug your show?
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, sorry. Home Improvement Show. Monday evening, 7 o'clock on the Home Improvement channel on YouTube. Myself, Matty, and Josh. If you'd like to come and join us tomorrow, that'd be amazing.
Very good show. Very good.
And I'll go to, shall I go to? Let's go to James.
Thanks, Ian. Another great show. I want to thank Dave for coming on. It's been brilliant having you on. It's nice to see people in chat. Kind of, like I say, a good regular flow of people chatting these days. And yes, please stay indoors unless you have to go out. And if you have to go out, please remember to keep those distance, respect people's space, and be safe. And I'll see you soon. And I'll pass it over to Danny.
Thank you, JP. Thank you to my co-hosts, Mark, CJ, Ian and JP. And it's been an absolute honour to have Reverend V on. I've only been following for the past, I think it's a few months now. Really good reviewer. So go on over there and subscribe and check out his videos. Thank you to everybody in chat for joining us. Emma Douglas, PavG, Flatcap, Stuart, Amanda, Dan Barden, and Proper Coils, and everybody else. Thank you very much. Your support means a lot. Give the show a thumbs up, and I'll see you next week. And I'll pass that over to Rev V.
Yeah, thank you, folks, for inviting me on. That was a lot easier than the 2 previous lives that I've done, and I think that's because you're a sound mix of people. I love watching you, and the wife who doesn't vape, that's Kate. She likes watching you guys as well, even when I'm not around. So I think you've got something special here. There's just the right mix. Apologies for the lighting. This is only the 3rd ever live I've done. I don't have the right connections for my camera, and apologies to chat because usually I spend most of my time in there with this bunch. They're a really nice bunch as well.
Yeah.
Look at them all. Hey, Jay Jerry, Pav G, Simon Bridgewood. They're all encouragers.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So you got a good thing going here, and thanks for inviting me. Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
No problems.
And who's next?
There's only me. I'm last one, so I'll take it out. So thank you very much for everybody in chat. Without you lot, we couldn't do it. We know we've been in and out of chat because we've just been enthralled with finding out how Reverend V does all his work, and it's educational for us who have not been doing it that long to find out different ways we can do some different programs we're using, and just the insides of how he gets his camera work. So if you haven't subscribed to him, go over and subscribe to him, please. It'd be fantastic, and check out his work. The co-hosts, obviously, love your pieces, guys. Like I say, without yous, I'd be just sat here on my own blathering like normal. So CJ, Josh, Danny, James, and as 5th co-host, that's because he's not at work now, he's on quite a lot, which is quite good. Don't forget which is Ian, which you can find him on a Monday night on the Home Improvements channel, like he says, with Matty and Josh. I can never get any of them questions, so he's going to have to start doing questions a bit more.
I'm not sure Josh can get any of them, and he asks them.
Exactly. Dave, thank you very much for coming on. You're more than welcome to come on whenever you give James a shout. If you want to come back on, and like I say, it is only a relaxed show, mate. No pressure. We ask a few questions, and then it's just a general trim rag I've just seen in chat. And thank you for being in chat for us. Everybody in chat just makes it what it is. So thank you very much. And like I say, stay safe out there, guys. Wash your hands, hand sanitizer. Make sure you're safe. Keep your distance, your 2 meters. and we'll get through this. We'll come out other end.
Yep.
You will find me on Wednesday night with Kentucky Bills in chat and Bobo. And this week we have got on Les Picking. So he's coming on.
Hey.
So if you've got any questions, pop into chat and you can ask him live. And then we'll see you next Sunday. So see you all later and bye for now. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Yeah, for
everyone.
now.
Bye-bye.
Should I mention that there?
Bye.